graphic printer of 360-degree labels. We employ 65 people. We do our printing and all our offices are here. And then we have a converting facility about 20 minutes away in Bensalem where we take the printed film and convert it into the finished product. We have 3 different product lines that we make. Stretch sleeve labels is our primary product. None of you have probably ever heard of a stretch sleeve label. It's a small niche market that we actually are the largest supplier of this product in the U.S. But it's basically a label that's printed on polyethylene film. This is the same type of film that your trash bags at home are made out of. And it comes on a roll within each label is separated through a perforation. Typically it's printed in a roll this wide, which we do in our Newtown facility. And then down in Bensalem, we take on machinery that we've made, the film, we fold it in half, and then we slit it and we heat seal it at the same time and make it into a tube. So you pass that around if you want to you can damage it and play with it. So that's our primary product. That's about 80% of our business, and it's a niche business. It's sort of a flat market. You might see it on just about every bleach in any grocery store, Target, Walmart, anywhere across the country. If it's not Clorox, it's probably our label. Then we make a polypropylene label, which is 2 films that are married together in a lamination form that you would see on any container that has a flat wall. Typically, these Dasani labels are the label that we make. One of the big accounts that we had for a while was Nestle Waters, and we did that type of label for it. And then our last product that we make is what's called a shrink sleeve, which is a growing part of the market. We have dozens and dozens of competitors in this market. We're just mist in the ocean in this market, but this is where a lot of our growth is coming from. And this is made from a PVC, polyvinyl chloride material that'll shrink around just about any shaped container. And a lot of the movement in the market is everybody wants to have different shapes and contours, and they want to have a label do the whole thing. And we're working on a really nice project right now with Clorox, and this is a project that we're doing for them. The other benefit of this product is a lot of times you'll see it'll go up over the cap so they can serve as a label and a tamper evident at the same time. So that's pretty much what we do. Our product goes through 3 processes. We start by printing, which is what we do in this facility. The equipment is very expensive, very capital intensive. You'll be surprised when you see the press, how big of a press it's required to print a water bottle label. Most of our competitors are much larger companies than we are. Then it goes down to our Bensalem facility and goes through the converting, which I explained. And then we ship it to our customer, and then they apply it to the container. And I just have 3 quick videos that sort of show you the process.
We'll be able to get jobs through the press quicker. We can do backside printing now with the full 10 colors on the reverse side. Our core business is customers that have a lot of SKUs, 30, 40, 50, 60 jobs, and this press will allow us to get in and out of those jobs much quicker.
The technology is incredible compared to where printing presses were literally even 10 or 15 years ago. The press can run 1,300 feet a minute and literally print millions of labels per hour. And the registration, when you're putting one color on top of another color at 1,000 feet a minute, and it's within thousandths of an inch. Then we take the product down to our converting facility. It goes on a machine, it goes up through, it gets heat sealed on the back part, which you really can't see. Then it goes through that center section, and that's actually getting triggered with an eye and putting a perforation in between every label. And it gets a little static shaken out, and it comes up, and it finishes on the end, and it goes to the customer basically like a roll of paper towels. They'll put that up on their machine, and it has a perforation in between every label. And they have a machine, here's a real slow machine, it just gives you an idea of how it works. But fingers basically come up and grab it and pull the label down over the container. So our specifications have to be very tight. We have to be within a 32nd of an inch on the size of our label. So we're slit sealing and converting that film at 500 feet a minute, and we have to hold it within a 32nd of an inch. We make that label a 32nd of an inch too tight, it won't go over those containers, and we'll be getting a phone call. That machine's probably running 30 or 40 containers a minute. They actually have machines that'll run those at 500 containers a minute, and it's just a blur. Puts a lot more pressure on us when the machine runs quicker. So that's pretty much my company in a nutshell, and as far as the industry is concerned, we're referred to as a flexographic printer and converter.